Hey y'all, I'm back. It's me, Nikki P, in a place to be. And I decided to come back today with something light but dangerous. You hear me? I know y'all gonna say, what you got today? Today, we gonna do stuff. No, it ain't gonna even be stuff, but to me it's stuff. It's gonna be loaded, okay? Loaded cabbage, okay? How you load a cabbage? Yes, sir. We're gonna load some cabbage today. I'm gonna show you. So we gonna put some lot of meat in here because like you load a potato, we gonna load this cabbage. You see what I got here? We got turkey sausage, okay? Smoked turkey sausage. We got cut up pieces of bacon, and we got some big old clean deveined shrimp. Okay, we finna load this thing up. All right, so let's get started. We're going to have us some peppers and onions. We're going to have us some margarine or a little butter, whatever you like. Okay, we're going to have onions and everything else. We're going to doctor this thing up, and we're going to juice it up with some chicken broth. All right, let's get started. All right, first I told y'all, always be prepared. Make sure your face is clean, hands clean, glove up. But you cooking for yourself, you ain't got to do all that for us gloving up. Just wash your hands, all right? But for you people, I'm just going to show you what you're supposed to do if you're cooking for a lot of folks. I threw my little chef jacket on to make me feel special. I miss those days. But, hey, I'm going to play like I'm in a chef's kitchen because this is my chef's kitchen. All right, let's start out seasoning up this cabbage. So I cut up some cabbage and made it into like big pieces, like steak size. See that? And we gonna season it on up. Let me put it right here so you can see. Yeah, I know I love my steak seasoning. I know it ain't no steak, but we got cabbage steaks. All right, cabbage steaks. All right, we gonna put a whole lot because we still got a lot more seasoning to go. So we gonna do just enough on there, dusting it off so it can get down in there. Now, cabbage make a little bit of his own juices, okay? But we want to make sure it's still going to be juicy. So we're going to put a little bit of chicken broth over in there. So it'll be simmering from the bottom. Yes, we're going to put a little bit in there. Not a whole lot because we're not trying to have it swimming in it. We just want some flavor, all right? Just a little flavor, all right? So we got our chicken broth in there, all right? Okay, we got that. We already just put that steak seasoning. So we're going to hit it with a little, this Italian seasoning, y'all. All right, a little Italian seasoning. Oh, it's going to be good. Oh, it's going to be good. All right, and then we're going to put it with a little paprika. Okay, that's basically for color. It really don't have much taste, but by the time I load it up, you ain't gonna even see it. But guess what? When you cut into it, you want to see the redness of, the orangeness of it. Make it look like you got something on there. You got yourself something, okay? All right, let's load it down with some onions. All right, now cut up some fresh onion. But if you don't have no fresh onion, frozen onions work, my sisters and brothers. Okay. So I want a lot of onions on here. So I'm going to put the rest of these on there. All right. So we got frozen onion on here. All right. We got frozen onion. And I got something to go with this. Okay. So just hold on just a minute because we finna slap some peppers and onions. All right. All right. See how that, you don't have to waste all this time in the kitchen. Y'all know I'm going through some things and I ain't got time to be in this kitchen. I'm ready to eat. I ain't got time for all that chopping and dicing and all that stuff. So you break up all this peppers and onions and put on there. See how this is? Because it's going to shrink. And it's not going to even be this high when you get to cooking it. Okay? So you got your peppers and the onions and stuff on there. Now, since I done that, I'm going to show you something there. We got to make sure this stuff is sauteed real good, right? We want to make sure it's sauteed real good. So what I'm going to do is put my butter on here. Now, you really don't need a lot. Y'all know I always say that. You don't really need a lot. Uh-oh. It's not coming out like I wanted to. Uh-oh. We're going to use my fingers. Hey, this is my stuff. Don't y'all say nothing. Y'all ain't eating this. This is mine. All right? So, put you some butter on there. Put a little butter on there. Because you want them onions and them peppers to saute up in there. All right? See how that looks? All right. All right. So, now you got that all nice and hooked up like that. Now, here come the fun part. Here come the fun part. I got to hurry up because this time is ticking. Okay, so we're going to put some gloves back on because I don't want no trouble out of y'all. Because now we got to get down to the meat. All right? Now, I know what y'all thinking. All right. She finna put them shrimp on there, everything on there raw? Yes. I'm finna show y'all what I'm finna do. And y'all gonna be like, you really want to do that? Yes. Because guess what? Even though bacon... They may say, it's not that good for you. Hey, I'm going to show y'all what this bacon finna do for you. So you put this raw bacon right on, raw shrimp right on top. Now, I prefer frozen. You rinse it all, make sure it's nice and clean though. But while they still froze, giving it a little time to unthaw and cook so they won't be rubbery, all right? So you put this bacon, these shrimps. I keep saying bacon. I must really want some bacon. Put all these nice shrimp all on there like that, right? All right. And so then, you're going to come back with some sausage. You're saying, sausage? You ain't going to even grill the sausage, put a little sir to them? No, because y'all going to see in a minute why you really don't have to. Even though it'll make it so much better if you did. But guess what? This margarine and this bacon fat and grease, all that from this bacon right here. Hey, chill out for a minute. Just chill out for a minute. What we're going to do is we're going to slap a little bit of my steak seasoning back on the top. So we want to make sure that that's seasoned. Them shrimp seasoned, all right? We still want to make sure everything's seasoned. That's the big thing. Making sure it's seasoned. And I know what y'all probably thinking. That seems like a lot, but I'm going to throw something on here that y'all going to be like, what? You put that on there? I'm going to put a little of this on here because if you know, you know. Just a little bit of sweetener. You can put a little sugar, but just around the edges because that's going to make the cabbage not so bitter, okay? Just a little bit, all right? And then we're going to slap some bacon all on top. I really want to put some jalapenos on here. But my dad told me, so, you always making things so spicy. I can't make everything spicy. But this is my food, so I'm going to do it anyway. So, let's put a little bacon everywhere and let it fry up this. It's going to fry up these sausage and stuff like that. That bacon going to get the cooking and stuff like that. And you got yourself some. So, I need to come up out this. Oh, man. Let's see. I don't really know. I should have been more prepared, but hey, y'all working with me on this. Like I said, I'm working to do something for you all. Y'all can hold up for a minute for me. So, let's see. Let me see. Do I have anything spicy? What can we put on here? Real quick spicy. Let's see. Spicy. Well, I guess my daddy is in luck. No spicy. But guess what? When it's done, I'm going to put spicy on here. All right? So, there we go, y'all. A loaded cabbage. More color, y'all. More color. That's all it is. A little more color. And you know me, I love my pepper. More pepper. If it don't be nothing else, it's gonna be spicy. With the pepper. All right. So, looking good, y'all? Is it looking good to you? All right, looking good to you. All right. Until next time, y'all. I'll send you a picture of how I look at the end. Until next time. Bye-bye.